Welcome back to my Let's Play for Pokémon LeafGreen, my Mono Fire run. And it's time to take on Misty, who's probably going to be the biggest bane of this run until we get to the Elite Four. None of the other gym leaders can be anywhere near as annoying as Misty can be, because, let's face it, Misty, has a serious advantage with Starmie, in play. And I don't have a lot of Pokemon where I can spread out what I'm going to do. And at least when it comes to Giovanni later on, with Cryhorn, at least I have access to something like Brick Break, or, potentially with Ponyta Solar Beam, something, Like, with this one, I gotta just use raw, unmitigated power from over-leveling, just try and punch my way through. Sort of like you're using a dull knife, to cut through something really tough. Like, this definitely is not the way to go about this. But because we're doing a mono fire run, we have to make this work. So, overwhelming was our best option. And thankfully we didn't miss. Because if we didn't make contact, we would have just been screwed. We probably won't reach Vermilion City with this episode, though. I might deal with the rocket, though. Otherwise this episode would be unbelievably short, less than 2 minutes, but I really don't want to spend time doing a lot of travel, because I'd like to get this episode done, fairly quickly. Yeah, I'll take your favorite TM and then never use it, because I have no one I can put on. As far as I know, there's no fire Pokemon that can use water-type attacks, at least in this generation. Maybe there's a generation where it's possible, but it's not this one. I'm still a bit baffled by the fact Houndoom can use Solar Beam in Gen 2 sometimes. Like, don't get me wrong, it's dead useful when you're fighting certain trainers like Misty or Brock or something, so you can, like, hit some Pokemon that hit your own weak spots, but still. It's a bit weird, because there's not too many fire Pokemon, in Gen 2 and 3 that can really do that. Man, that guy left a lot of footprints. You really need to work on that, man. We might make our way to Vermilion City. I forgot, there's not too many more trainers left I have to deal with on the way there. It's pretty much a straight run. As long as I don't get caught, traveling into the city itself, which there are 2 battles I can't avoid, but, it's just how you have to deal with these things, And we're still over-leveled, we'll just quickly overpower them anyway. I think the worst of the lot's probably going to be like a Pidgey or something, and at least I can get the first secret to open up some rematches against people that might have a little cash. Albeit there aren't too many out there on the ways we'll be traveling. Oh yeah, this thing's more a defensive wall than a special one, so we'll hit with Ember. I would use Sleep or something on it, but it's drowsy, it's got insomnia. Though I have made that mistake more than a few times in the past. I'll have Butterfree out there and be like, use sleep powder! Like, oh, it's got insomnia, it never sleeps. I know how you feel, Drowsy. I mean, I probably average, most work days like 3 or 4 hours of sleep usually, so I don't always get a lot of shut-eye. This is why when we get to Sunday, and I got my days off coming up, I usually tend to just, like, bam, and hit my bed for a bit and sleep, Might stay up and grab a bite to eat, watch some YouTube videos, then I basically, have to take a nap. For at least a little bit. Now, let's make our way through here with no stoppages. I mean, there's a hidden item in there somewhere, I just don't care to look for it. Okay, we'll take the shortcut. And we'll go around you. That way, we don't have to waste precious minutes, fighting on this Butterfree. Albeit that wouldn't be a long battle. Oh yeah, let's just run. I'll probably come out here and catch a Pidgey at some point, but that point is not today. Not really. I'm kind of being forced to talk to you. Jeff? Every time I hear that name, it just makes me think of, Last Week Tonight, though. When they did the whole Jeff thing with, tobacco. Jeff the Diseased Cowboy Lung or whatever. It just constantly circles through my head whenever the name Jeff pops up. It's a meme that won't die in my head. Level 30, eh? That's getting kind of insane. What, no quick attack? Interesting choice, I have to admit. Oh well, I'm guessing we'll be throwing away Metal Claw when we get Brick Break on the SSN. It'd be the move I'd find the most useful long term. Sure, Metal Claw offers a attack boost like 10% of the time, but that's not something you really want to count on more often than not. It's just too low a chance, you know, to make it worth risking. I mean, at least if I was using a move like, you know, Headbutts, got okay power, you know, and the 30% chance to flinch is just a bonus with that. With Metal Claw, you know, it's like its base power isn't high enough to make me want to keep it in the face of a much stronger move like Brick Break that's basically just as accurate. Though before I shut off, I guess, you know, I'll hit up this to get my bike voucher. After all, the bike is nice to have, you know, just from when we go down Cycling Road to get to Fuchsia City. So it's something I want to have, alright. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Chairman. Well... yeah, how do you ride a Pharaoh? Because it's really not that big when you get down to it. Whatever, it's not worth trying to figure out, probably. But yeah, next time we'll be hitting up the SSN, taking on our rival yet again. Until then, see ya.